Hello, everybody. We're here to talk today about Love Gun, the 1977 album from Kiss. Yes, 77. It is their sixth studio album, and in my opinion, a really good one. And it's also like the end of an era, sort of. Because after this is Dynasty, which definitely is different. And For some people, this is the end of when Kiss was good. I've heard that before. Is like basically from Dynasty on, people opinions changed. Some people, I mean, there's always going to be fans who just they love everything that their favorite thing makes, even if it's not as good or whatever. As for myself, I don't really know because most of my knowledge ends with Love Gun. I know songs here and there, uh, over the rest of their discography, but most of the songs that I am familiar with from Kiss all come from uh, uh, Love Gun or before. Mostly not that many afterwards. So we're gonna be going into uncharted waters after this video. But well, for me, obviously. But as far as Love Gun goes, really, really fun album. I've always liked this one a lot. I've always been more familiar with this one than all the rest of them because we actually had this one as a CD, like a physical CD, when I was growing up, and I would listen to this one a bunch, except for track 10, which was Then She Kissed Me, which is a cover of Then He Kissed Me by, I can't remember who that's by, but never liked that song, so I would always just stop listening after Plastercaster. But okay, so this song or this album overall was really fun to revisit. Christine 16 is a little weird, okay, because I don't know if it was earnest at the time, like they didn't think there was anything weird about it, or if it's meant to be sort of uncomfortable or funny, I guess. I always had the impression that it was supposed to be a little funny because my dad pointed out the lyric where Gene's saying something like, when I saw you coming out of school that day. He always laughed at that, like, because it was, like, weird and gross and perverse. But I don't know if it was meant that way or not. I've never heard from the band. There might be, like, a thing out there that they've said. I don't know. I didn't check. I probably should have. But yeah, so Christine 16 is weird. I'm sure they don't fucking like feel that way now if they felt that way at the time or whatever, hopefully. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny or not. But anyway, that one's weird. That was weird to come back and hear again. However, pretty much the entire rest of the album, again, except for track 10, really fucking solid. So I guess let's do my top three here. So I think for my number three, I'm gonna have to go with Got Love for Sale. There's a bit of a nostalgic tint to this one because I have very vivid memories from when I was very, very young, like younger than a lot of people remember anything in their life. I'll occasionally, there's a memory in there somewhere where it's like I was very, very little, but I remember something like clear as day. And one of the things I remember in many, many, many instances of when this would happen, my dad would often, when everyone was getting ready to go to school and work or whatever in the morning, he would put on some music, early in the morning, and I distinctly remember "Got Love for Sale" a couple of times. I remember seeing like the Windows Media Player where you had like the patterns or whatever, the visualization. I remember seeing that. Yeah, there's a bit of nostalgia tinting this one, but I still enjoy the song just as a song. So that's going to be my number three. My number two is going to be "Shock Me." "Shock Me" is great because it's also, I think, the first track that Ace ever did vocals for. And he did a great job. "Shock Me" is a good song. It's got like kind of a fun sort of laid back kind of feel to it. It's not like a slow song, but it's like a little bit more relaxed than like the title track "I Stole Your Love," which is very fast paced. and kind of like aggressively driven, and then Shock Me is just kind of like, yeah, just kind of fucking hanging out, dude. So yeah, that's a great song. It's fun to hear Ace sing, because I think Ace, he like kind of has a good rock voice a little bit. He's not like the greatest singer in the world, maybe, but that's fine. I don't need every band I listen to, or every song I listen to have necessarily the most perfect vocals ever. So, yeah, Shock Me is very solidly in the number 2 slot. And then my number 1 choice for this album has to go to the title track, Love Gun. I think that is just really fucking good song. It's like perfect length, and it's just got that awesome like drum section. I don't know how to really describe it. It's the one that's like da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, and it like repeats that towards the end of the song. It's really awesome, and then like the guitar kind of kicks in. Really cool song. Really like this song. Love Guns. It's really good. And then, yeah, I want to give a special mention to Plaster Caster for being hilarious, because it's a song about a woman who makes plaster molds out of men's penises. That's a funny thing to make a song about, especially in like 1977. I'm sure there's raunchy music from back then, besides this, but it's like a raunchier song than I expect when I hear like older music, especially something that was kind of more mainstream like Kiss. Because this isn't like some, obscure band where they were like, oh, I don't give a shit if we're on the fucking radio, and they sing a song about, like, I don't know, something horrible. I don't know why I did that accent, by the way. I didn't have anyone in mind when I said that. But, yeah, so, yeah, good album. For the most part, I really like it. I will point out, though, my dad did not like Tomorrow and Tonight. He thought it was annoying. And I can understand thinking that song is annoying, but I still like it. So, whatever. Anyway, that's Love Gun. Good album. Yeah, just very nice. Now, I don't remember if I mentioned this already, but yeah, the next album that we're going to be talking about is Dynasty. That is where it's like a black hole in my Kiss knowledge begins with Dynasty, because I'm familiar with 2 songs off of Dynasty. And that's it. I don't remember like most of the music that comes after this, except for like a couple of songs here and there throughout the rest of their discography. So anyway, yeah, that's it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one, which will be Dynasty. So take care. Have a nice night.